Hello and welcome. I'm going to be talking about Funny Girl today. I'm not going to go into like a review or anything because I'm not a Broadway critic, that's for sure. I've been to two Broadway plays as a kid and then two now as an adult that I went to on my last trip to New York. You can probably hear my kids. We went to Harry Potter, The Cursed Child, which is a phenomenal show. Like, I can't even describe. Don't think I'm trying to just sound dramatic here. I don't want to have any spoilers, but if you've ever seen a magic show on Broadway, or if you can imagine, just try to imagine. And it was mind-blowing. We still can't figure out how they do those effects. So 4 Broadway shows for me. For Funny Girl, I would say it looks like their costumes were incredibly expensive. It felt like Vegas, Ziegfeld Follies, felt like a couple hundred years ago or so, dancing women singing, dripping in diamonds. And it's just quintessential Broadway. It's for Broadway, about Broadway, and Fanny Brice lived in Brooklyn, so you have, it's so classic, like the whole feeling of living in New York, and the movies and the shows in New York are all contained in Funny Girl. So if you ever get a chance to go, or just watch the old movie with Streisand, whatever, it's a lot of fun for any type of musical theater fan. And so I hope that you enjoy my footage that I got. Of course, I didn't catch any shots of Lea Michelle. That wouldn't have been cool. There were some people next to me in the audience that took out their camera when she came out for curtain call. I don't know if that would have been okay or not. I wonder if those are circulating out there today. I'm wondering if I should maybe go back. I'm having like this, like, oh my gosh, once in a lifetime, this show's playing till May. Would you go? Should I go again? I don't know.
Maybe she can have time with us while and tell me about it.
Okay, it's time to go to Funny Girl. It's right there, August Wilson Theater.
Have a good arm.
I purchased my tickets back in July for $169 plus tax. Beanie Feldstein was still headlining at the time. See her in the poster from then. They changed it all to Lea Michelle shortly after.
Hi there. The aisle seat right here.
Thank you. Thank you. Sorry.
This is N right here. You're the 5th, 6th, and 7th seat.
Oh, we'll go around. We'll go around.
Should we have gone around?
Let's just go around.
We'll go around.
Yeah.
You're really drunk. You're like, let's just go in.
Which one of you is the best foosball player? Really?
Actually, me. I'm gonna be on tennis. You can have these ones over here. I can have these.
You guys ready to go? I told her to bring it so we could dream about how we wish we could go there again. She's like, human body.
Are we not supposed to stop? Are we supposed to keep going? No, I took the wrong one.
It's very confusing. Somehow, I remember Grandma Bev's cousin, or aunt or cousin, Susan, she figured it out, like before phones. Well, I hope that you enjoyed that video of me at Funny Girl. It was a very exciting day in my life, as you can see. I was filming myself everywhere, and it was kind of silly. You could see there was a red-haired guy behind me in line, like, what is she doing? I have had super fan crushes as long as I can remember. I think when I was in 4th or 5th grade, I had a dream that I saw Jonathan Taylor Thomas at the mall, at the Cottonwood Creek Mall. And after that, I wanted to write him and I wanted to meet him and everything. And I thought it was possible. If you go back to my very first maybe celebrity obsession, it was probably because I saw the Sweethearts of the Rodeo at the fair with my mom when I was about 7, I think. And the fair was free back then, so we went every day and got in the front row. And if you know the Sweethearts of the Rodeo, one of the members of the 2 female singing group was, her name is Janice Gill. So she was married to Vince Gill at the time, who is obviously country singing legend. His voice is so much like an angel. I just can't even believe when I heard him singing a song about an angel, an obscure Vince Gill song on NPR some years ago. Anyways, so that day was so special to be there at Funny Girl. And I've had Lea Michelle on my wall since a couple of years ago. I think it was around the pandemic. I, like everybody, was going through the pandemic and also some personal stuff. And I was trying to put some anchors of inspiration up on my wall. And I've talked before about why Lea Michelle means so much to me. It has a lot to do with her character and plotline in Glee, which also relates a lot, I don't know if intentionally or not, to Fanny Rice. So I've had her on my wall since then. It was an illustration that I screenshotted and printed from online. I don't know who illustrated it. I wish I could say it was me, but it wasn't. And you can't see over here to the right, I have Idina Menzel. And the reasons that she's significant go completely into Frozen and my child's births, which coincided with Frozen and the fact that, sisters and family. So also Idina Menzel, made a guest appearance in Glee, and there's something else I'm forgetting, but right, both amazing ladies who played actually, mother-daughter in Glee. I don't know if Ryan Murphy decided to write that in just because they look so alike and they're both such amazing singers. And knowing what I know from watching my other favorite YouTube videos about him, that's totally something that he would do. Funny Girl was really fun. And it was a little bit rushed, you can see. It just all happened so fast. There wasn't any one climax to going to Funny Girl. It's like you walk in and there's just this excited energy everywhere. As soon as she comes out on stage, there is excited energy even more everywhere. It feels like she's about to get a standing ovation simply for walking out on stage, which I think I've seen her say in some interviews that she actually did in the beginning. So she comes out right away. Any fears that she might be sick or something, completely alleviated. There she is right in front of you. And after the first scene, she says, "Hello, gorgeous." She doesn't say it exactly like Streisand, who what I would say says it more like, "Hello, gorgeous. Hello, gorgeous." Okay, that was a little better. And the show, there's so many songs in Funny Girl that are phenomenal. And basically what I could think the whole time is she must have warmed up. How does she warm up her voice to be so angelic? She must wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and have like a complete spa routine with a massage and like tea and a wonderful dairy-free breakfast, because as singers know, dairy is not good for your singing voice. And then she must do her regimen of warming up, exercising, stretching. I just feel like to perform on that level, you have to be, well, it's a privilege to have that good of self-care, but there's many people, singers, actresses that are privileged who don't have that level of self-care, right? And so it fascinates me and inspires me to take good care of myself, to live my best life possible that I feel was given to me by the Creator, you know, whatever that is to you. I feel that there was an intelligent design. In closing, my thoughts are, should I go back? Once the show is done running in May, that's it. I don't know when Lea Michelle will be back to Broadway. Maybe she'll come back many times and she'll end up a Broadway legend like the other Broadway legends out there, like Barbra Streisand. Or maybe she won't, just like the other ones. I was looking when we were there, Hugh Jackman was playing in The Music Man right across the street, and Samuel L. Jackson was also playing in The Piano Man. So I don't know. It would have been amazing to see them too. Should I go? Will I regret it forever if I don't go? And I know it sounds like a lot, and it is a lot of resources, a lot of jet fuel to get me there. I'm not usually big on traveling a lot, but I have to have a good reason. This seems like maybe a good reason. Concrete jungle. I don't know. What do you think? Let me know if you want. Otherwise, just know that this is what's on my mind right now, and we'll see what happens. I'll either be talking about it or I'll be talking about it. Either way. Well, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. If you live in the Arctic climates like I do, please go ice skating or snowboarding or something and enjoy the winter, because it's like really clean air right now because all of the dust is held down by the snow. So we might think winter's not a good time to get outside, but actually it's an ideal time to get outside. This is what I've been thinking and telling myself. So my husband's already starting to play drums in the background. I told him we were going to have some band practice today, and he loves that, so he's getting ready. So I gotta go. Have a good day, you all. Bye. In all honesty, I probably will not go back, even though I would really love to. New York is such a fun and exciting city. I think I've got cabin fever, though.